Peter. And now everybody would like to know about your experience. Before you meet me, why this experience not work for you?
You know, the camera is only pointing at me,
Yes.
and you should see her. She is smiling, she is laughing. This is a lot of fun for her. Very interesting. I I think if you are dating, that everyone has interesting experiences and stories. I think my stories are very average, maybe. Um, I have to say that I think that every woman that I met, in her own way, is a wonderful person. Some were a little different than others, um, but what were they like? I met some. I think because my filters, I met some phenomenally educated and very intelligent and very accomplished women. I was always just so surprised at how, these women. Why are these women not with multimillionaires, chairman of industry, everything? Anyway, very nice, very interesting women. Some of the women that I talked to on the different, because you communicate on the dating site before you ever talk on Skype or meet in person, and some of them I think had very bad experiences. So they decided to take this out on me, these bad experiences. And this was very strange. This is very strange. I remember, and I think I told you the story about one Russian woman, and I don't know, I don't remember her name, but it was very interesting because, again, this is competition, but this Russian woman, instead of just a very beautiful picture, she put on a very beautiful picture in a very small bathing suit on her profile, and I thought, and she was also on her profile, a very educated woman, and I thought, this is interesting. I don't know. So, what does it cost me? What does it hurt just to say hello? And I did. I said hello to this woman, and she proceeded to tell me that all men, why American men, thought that Russian women who were beautiful and everything would be interested in them. And she went on and on. And I didn't even know this woman. I don't know why if she did not want men to click, why she put a picture of her in a bathing suit on this internet. This was very strange. I don't know. But I think what is more interesting is some of the women that I did meet who were very, very nice women. But you meet someone, and it's no different, I think, than when you date someone in high school or in college. You discover that for whatever reason, this is not the right person for you.
Why?
This is not the right I don't. Why? Why? You tell me. I am not the only person that you dated.
I remember how
Yes.
How I fishing you.
How you what? Fishing
How
me.
I caught you.
How you caught me.
Yes, I remember.
How you caught
When
me.
I look at your beautiful pictures and read your very interesting profile, and we talk a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Uh-huh.
I love your answers,
Uh-huh.
and then I write you next email. Hi, my next husband. Oh, no. Hi, my future husband. And I think you like this.
Well, I think this is
It was very fun.
this is funny. This is funny. It's a good joke. I think that this is. I think it means different things to an American man than it might mean to a Russian man or a Russian woman. But yeah, I think that you can find out from talking and from writing very soon whether this person is interesting to you or not. You can see, does this person have a sense of humor or no sense of humor? Do they get angry very quickly or not? When you ask them a difficult question, do they answer truthfully? You remember the difficult question you asked me?
No.
You don't.
No. I asked you why you are married on Facebook. You tell me, no, I am not married.
That was not the difficult question, because that was easy. I never go on Facebook, so I never updated my profile. The difficult question was, you did a Google search on me or something, and you found that I had logged on to Elena's Models or something years earlier, years before, and you asked me why I did this when I was married, and you asked me, am I a bad boy?
I was very surprised because you were in Elena's Model 7 years.
That's right.
7 years. And I asked at first, Elena's Models
Yes.
administration, I asked them about you.
Yes.
Why this guy, no, why you are married and
Right.
why you are in this website.
Right.
She tell me, ask this man, just ask this man.
That's right.
Because you pay money, and for Elena's Model, so every website is not important. And for me, it was.
It's a good question.
No, little strange, because I know at that time you tell me
Right.
you were married, and
That's right.
yes.
That's right.
And I just ask you why, because yes, at first when we start
Right.
communicate,
Right.
I think you're not very good
See?
person.
Now, this is
But
what.
you were very funny.
Well, but this is what's important, because every difficult question is going to be different. It's not going to be the same. This was my difficult question to answer. So what I mean is, how does the person answer the question? Does the person make up what is obviously a lie, not tell the truth, or does the person tell the truth? This is what is important. I told the truth, and I will share on the internet now. The truth was that for the last years of my marriage, my wife died. My first wife. My present wife is alive and laughing at me right now. She's right here. But my first wife died. But for the last years of our marriage, I was very unhappy. And there's reasons, but I was unhappy, but I stayed with the marriage. I stayed in the marriage, and I never dated or went out with other women or anything, because I was married. but that's not the same thing as looking at other women. And I would look at other women on the dating sites, and sometimes because I was unhappy, I would imagine, should I change? Should I get out and start a new life? Because if you are not happy in your relationship, a lot of times the other person is not happy either. And this is, you're not going to get the Nobel Prize. You're not going to get a large present because you stay in this marriage. You are just going to make yourself and the other person miserable and unhappy. So you have to make a choice. This is reality. But when do you do this? What do you do? And for years I decided that I would stay, and I did stay in this marriage. And then things changed, and very suddenly, as you know, my wife died, and this changed my life. So, but back to what we started with. Difficult question, and how does the person answer the difficult question? Some of the women that I met in dating, and this is funny, here in the United States, because you are the only Russian woman that I dated, met, actually talked to, although I did communicate with some on Elena's models before we met. But believe it or not, there are lots of Russian women right here in the United States on the dating sites looking for husbands. And I was not searching for Russian women, but I ended up dating 2 different Russian women here, one in Nevada and one here in California. So there you go. But they were nice people, but they were not the right chemistry, not the right match. What other funny stories would you like to hear?